Well, there's been a cash and transit heist in Orlando East. That's in Soweto. Let's get you an update on this breaking news story with our reporter Malungelo Booi. Malu, what exactly do we know to have happened at this point?
Well, Tambi, not a lot of information coming through at the moment. What we know, though, is that this incident happened just before 11 o'clock. That's what we've been told by local residents. And you can see that the scene is still very, very active. There's still investigators on the scene. You can see this cash van that's in front of you. But also you can see this vest, this bulletproof vest from a security guard. Then that, in a way, tells you that it was really a battle between those robbers and security officers here. But also I want you to see something else, Tembi, that I've picked up. You see that there is a vehicle which I suppose was essentially used in this incident. You can see that BMW there, it's still like on the scene. Also it was used. You can see also this. You can also see on the other side several police vehicles and forensic experts. You see, there's something that looks like a crate, Timbi. This is essentially used just in front of this BMW. That is used to carry cash. And I'm not sure, though, whether these robbers were able to get away with cash. But also another thing that we've also seen here, this is somebody's house. I'm going to ask you guys to move away. Thank you so much. This is somebody's house, Tembi. You see, the windows in this house are essentially broken. All the windows in this house have been broken because of what has actually been taking place outside of outside here. I want to speak to somebody who actually stays here. Okay, people. It seems as if people are running away. A lot of people are saying that they did not see anything, but I know some of them were saying that they've heard some gunshots. But people essentially are afraid to go on camera and just to speak to us about what they saw. But one of the people that I was talking to, in fact, the owner of this property, she said to me that she's not feeling okay. She's afraid. She's still shocked. But I've also heard that this is actually not the first time something like this is happening. They were saying that this is the third time something like this is happening, actually in the same spot. Tembi?
So Malungelo, as you were just showing us now, that house on that main road, shall we say, in Orlando, Soweto, the windows completely shattered, gives an idea, doesn't it, along with that wrecked car in the middle of the road, of just how fierce a battle there was there this morning.
Well, Tembi, we're not sure how many people really were involved in this incident, but I suppose, when it comes to cash vans, normally there's about, 2 security personnel that would be in the van. What we're not sure about is how many people were actually inside that BMW. But of course, when what you're seeing in front of you really tells a story of this was possibly a battle between these two, the robbers as well as the security guard. And of course, there was a lady who said that she was actually passing through here when she saw these when she heard, in fact, gunshots, and then she started to go back inside the house where she was coming from. She was going to buy a paraffin. And of course, the people that are here who stay, especially on this street or in this yard where we are, actually very traumatized by actually what they've seen, especially because, Tembi, they're saying that this is not the first time something like this is actually happening in their area. I'm trying to convince the person who had promised to speak to me to come and talk to me, but I don't know if she's willing to talk to me. Please come talk to me. I won't show your face. Come talk to me. Okay, people are actually quite nervous to speak, and I understand, and I can't fault them on that.
Malu, just very briefly, I know that this is a very preliminary stage in the investigation and what we've been able to confirm about the events in Soweto this morning. But any clue, any indication then of the whereabouts of the security team that was driving the cash and transit van and the robbers in this case?
Well, we're not sure really at the moment as to where the people that were involved in this are. They may have been taken to, a local hospital. In fact, I have not seen any paramedics around just as yet. Okay, I can see there's one paramedic vehicle right at the back, and I suppose, though, Tembi, because there's no, there's no police spokesperson around here, we're just figuring things as we move, really. And I think everything is going to become clearer in the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so. But what I have been able to establish, at least from those that have been able to speak with here, is that there were no fatalities. At least that has been confirmed to me by some of the law enforcement officials that are here.
Malungelo, let's leave it there for now, and we'll leave you to do a bit more information gathering for us on this breaking news story. We'll go back to Malungelo Booi in Orlando, Soweto, for details on that cash and transit heist, as and when the relevant authorities confirm what exactly has happened. Information including whether or not money was taken. It appears, when you look at the damage to the cash van, that that's very much possible, and if so, how much was taken and how.